Why you must start your plan to leave right now. So first, I want to explain a bit about why I'm creating these videos. Firstly, of course, the things occurring right now, not only within the US, but globally, geopolitically, they are quite troubling. And so, while I've created this channel to get people to understand, and certain people in particular, the importance of really creating a plan to leave, I also wanted this channel to become a beacon of rational calm. And so that is why I have the music in the background, as well as a specifically selected imagery, the rather unnatural cadence of my voice. It's intended to both deliver what I think is crucial information, but to do so in a way that is not only calming, but that also is a bit healing, because I think that for many of us on the left, there is a need for healing. There is a need for a sense of hope that everything will be okay. And I intend for this channel and the videos that are part of it to help with that. And so, with that in mind, I also want us to breathe. And so I'm in fact going to take a deep breath. And I do this to remind us that we are okay in this very moment, and that you still have time in this window in order to make an exit, which means that there is still hope. And so with that, I'm going to breathe in and breathe out. And so, before I start, I want you to know that there are a lot of videos that are coming on this channel, so please subscribe. And I intend for the videos to be not only emotionally supportive, but also practical, so that you can begin the planning process. Perhaps you can begin the planning process with some others, so that you can exit as part of some collectives of people that you know. And then the second thing that I want from these videos is to develop a kind of gospel of separation, so that lots and lots of people get the opportunity to exit the country before it's too late. And so for that reason, especially for those on the left, I want you to send it to everyone that you know. So, I will talk a little bit about bronze philosophy in another video, but I want to posit that there could be a real opportunity in this crisis. And that's something that I want us to think about. And it's because I think that we are headed towards two separate realities in the universe. And so I think that the recent election, the seeming crisis between men and women, crises between countries and against multipolarities. I think that it reflects a separation that we might want to welcome and even accelerate. But there are a couple of things that I think have to be done first. And that is, I think that you should consider exiting. And the reason why, the reasons why are multiple. First, I think that the window is closing. And by that I mean that per history, there is usually a short window between moments such as this one in the descent of an empire and an almost certain coming civic collapse and crisis. And historically, these crises have been unbelievably violent. And so, for those who are able to escape during this window, I do believe it will make the difference between being alive and no longer being so. And so I make these videos for those on the left and for specific groups in particular, because I believe that we must escape, and we must do so before it's too late. The reason I ask that you share this really with those on the left is for several reasons. First, it is we who are most at risk and who are likely to be the first to no longer exist, likely due to the coming fury. The second reason has to do with practicality. I predict that the lines to exit the country, the lines to get into other countries, the lines for special visas, the spaces allotted for digital visas by other countries, that they will get very long very quickly. And so I think it's imperative for those on the left, and especially vulnerable populations, that they get in line first, before everyone else. And I do think that many people on both sides will get in line because of where things are very clearly headed in the country. And so there are several foci for this channel, and they include that separation, which I think is the first step. So I think separation includes lots of things, but I think separation and then exit will create quite a bit of peace. I think it will create peace for us. I think it will create peace from going back and forth and emotional turmoil. I also think it will create inner peace because you won't feel like you have no choice. And so I think understanding how separation and exit is a peace-creating strategy is very important. Another thing I plan to focus on is just how important it is to exit. The third thing is that part of separation and exit includes, and this is my own theory that I'm building here, the importance of non-engagement, which I consider to be a non-resistance. So the move to stop talking with people who trigger you, removing yourselves from social media battles, that that also creates peace, especially because you will need that peaceful mindset for your planning. And so this channel will also involve quite a bit of practical planning steps. I am in the process of this planning process, and so we will be doing this together. I also want this channel to be a space of calm from the chaos of current events. And so you will find a lot of calming content from this channel. I also want you to see this as an opportunity to focus not only on yourself, on a life that you can build for yourself, but also the importance of working on your own strategy. Another focus of this channel is that you have to act quickly, especially as January approaches. And so the videos here are gentle nudges to get you to get started. And I think that beginning with separation, and as the holidays are approaching, I think this is a space to really put that into practice, and to begin that separation, and then to exit, and then following separation and exit, disengagement and non-engagement. And I think through these processes, we can arrive at peace. And so I think that rather than fighting back, fighting for some justice that you think is possible, and I will tell you that it is not. Your only option really is to exit. You should see giving up the fight and planning your exit as forms of radical acceptance and self-preservation. And that means even people on the left that you want to get this message, they may not get it. They may not be able to hear it. And so you want to enter a space of radical acceptance about that too. And rather than going back and forth about the other side, you accept that they are where they are who they are, and we are where we are. And so you should also see that stopping the argument is also crucial, because you need that energy. You need that time. And that's because I believe that time is of the essence. And there's something else. I think it's very clear that the world is separating. And if you listen to a lot of other content about the separation between the 3D and the 5D, about ascent, about a sort of cosmic transition, this all feels, in fact, a bit connected. And that's because I think we're entering into separate realities. And yet, I think this could be an opportunity of a lifetime. What I hope to convince you of over the next couple of videos is that we could see this current crisis as mere turbulence in our transition to beautiful new possibilities. And so I think there is space for hope. And with that, I think that this could be a beautiful thing. But what I will focus on in addition to practical steps, is why I think certain people should specifically form an exit plan. And the number one group that I think should exit are empaths, actually. And that's because of the emotional toll of what is about to occur in the country. The second group that I think should exit are women who are on the left. I think that all women are really going to be at risk, but I think there are some specific things coming that are going to be challenging for women. I think trans folks must exit as soon as possible. I also think that visibly LGBT folks, black folks and those who appear black, Latino persons and those who appear Latino, Asian persons, intellectuals, Hollywood types, musicians, general leftists. I think all of these groups should exit, and in the videos that are forthcoming, I will make videos specific to each group as to why, stating specific things that I'm seeing that I think should prompt immediate attention. And yet, I think that the exit, while it is sad, while saying goodbye, selling your house is indeed sad, I think that there could be an opportunity here. And so I ask the question, what if this is an opportunity for a new start? In the coming videos, I will argue surprisingly that it is, and that there may be opportunities to create not only new communities, but also new cities in other parts of the world. And so the coming videos will explore those as well. And so I will end this video here. Please subscribe. As you subscribe and see videos that pertain to particular groups of people that you know, I want you to send it to every single person that you know, and to spread the gospel of separation so that maybe some communities of us can go to similar places together and start anew.